textbook. We're going to expand on that. And we're going to compute the value of these functions. So we're going to look at f of x is equal to 2 to the x. So the first thing I want to do is I want to evaluate this f of something is equal to 2 raised to the something. So the first value I'm going to plug in is 4, and I wanted to do it like this. Okay? So now when I do that, I get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be equal to 16. And if I plug in another number for my x value, I don't know, 0, I get 2 to the 0, which is 1. And if I plug in a different number, f of this is equal to 2 raised to whatever I plug in. Let's plug in -3. So now remember with that one, it's going to be 1 over 2 to the positive 3. That's how I get rid of the negative exponent. And then that would be 1 over 2 times 2 times 2, which would be 1 over 8. And there's some extra examples written in the book. Now what this would look like graphically, if I come in here and I graph this, if I say 2 raised to the x, and I look at my table of values, and we start at, let me change something real quick here, table set. I'm going to start at 0. Actually, you know what? Let's start at like -5. And we'll change it by 1. And we'll hit graph. So this is what this looks like graphically. Okay? Now, if we look at the table of values, this is what we're doing. We're saying f of -5 is equal to 0.03125, and so on and so forth. So this is the x value, and this is the corresponding y value. So we plugged in numbers like 0, which gave us 1, right? Okay. So when that's this number right here. This stuff right here is what we plugged in, and we got y equals 1. And when we plugged in x equals 4, we got y equals 16, which is what we got here. Right? That's what we got right here. Okay? And then when we plugged in -3, oops. We got 0.125, but we said that that was 1 over 8. So how could I verify that? I mean, that is what it is, but how do I verify that on the calculator? Well, I could quit here and say like 1 divided by 8, and that would give me my 0.25. Does that make sense? Any questions on that?